What's good, YouTube? And today we are here with the glitchiest, one of the best run schemes, run plays in all of college football right now. Yes, the game's only been out a couple weeks, but this has taken storm, breaking the game, and you're probably going to see it being ran a lot here within the next week or two. Here pretty soon, a lot of people are starting to catch on to it, but this is going to be the Wildcat and the Penn State playbook. So the Wildcat and the Penn State offensive playbook, if you go to the Wildcat, they have these unique new formations where they have like Wildcat trips tight end, wing trips weak. But the one we're going to be looking at today is going to be the wing flex. Now they got all kinds of different things to attack all kinds of different angles and blitzes and defenses of what your users are doing, or your opponents doing with their users. The main play here is going to be the RPO power halfback swing. As you can tell on the play art, there's no RPO. So let's get into this play. We're just going to come out in like a mid double mug. This is what a lot of common defense in this game. First thing we're going to do, what I'm going to do here is with LSU. LSU is a great team to run it with if you're playing regs or money games or just whatever. You're going to want to have like a fast quarterback as your backup. Shifty really helps. So for like LSU, we'll do their fastest running back with Shifty. Receiver, you got Baron Brown with Platt takeoff. You're going to leave at your number one receiver. And then gadgets, you're going to want to put Baron Brown and then Watkins as your gadget two. So this formation lets you do gadget at quarterback, gadget two at quarterback. You could do your quarterback, all kinds of stuff. So right here you see Brown's the Y icon, and you'll see why we leave him out there. But here's the play. Here's the play art. You're going to see against like a double mug look to man. You're just going to hike the ball. He does one of these little glitchy things, and then you're pretty much just out, right? Now, obviously, if you're playing against a user, they're going to try to user this. So there's multiple ways to attack this. One with Shifty, it's very hard to user and tackle you in open field. What I like to do sometimes too is motion this guy out. He's the RPO guy. Yes, you can throw him. So if the user's on you and the guy that's supposed to be guarding this running back commits to you, you can literally just roll out and then just hit RB. So like this, like you see how the dude's manned up on him. So it gives you a little bit more of a wider gap to keep going outside. Obviously with this play, you're going to want to, like, let's say we put the ball on the left hash. You always want to go to the wide sides. You're always going to, so right here, wide sides to the right, we're always going to want to go to the right. If it's on the right hash, we'll flip it. Now, the only thing in play is you can't flip, you can't audible, you can't do anything. So be careful when you run hurry up. But there's that play. The other part of this, what makes it glitchy and really good, is when opponents are starting to catch on to this, you do have a halfback direct. Now, what I like to do is in your packages, you can change your gadget to quarterback, which we'll put Baron Brown back there. Gives a different look. It's another fast person back there. But also you can start mixing in this halfback direct play. Again, you want to go same thing, more field to the right. So this is where we're going to go. And you can just do the halfback direct. It's not as crazy, but it helps eliminate when people start trying to user that and then you just hit them with halfback direct. I like to personally use this more in the red zone when people are starting to overcommit because it's a really good red zone play and you could really just take that outside. But the biggest thing here is you can put your quarterback two in and run the ball with your quarterback two. Or what I like to do is verticals because people are going to start loading the box. They're going to see this. Now, this is where on the depth chart, if you are locked in and do a lot of subs, you could put your best quarterback at quarterback two so he comes in to throw this pass. But having quarterback two with regs isn't that bad because they can make these throws more likely, and you could still run with a fast quarterback. But it's just because when you run verticals, people are just loading up the box. You're just going to have open looks. Nobody's going to be playing real defense against this. They're just going to be committing to the run, trying to stop the run. And this is when you bust these type of plays out and see this. You can motion this RB route over here, which is really good. He runs this angle route where he just kind of comes to the middle of the field. And then if he doesn't bump into the guy, kind of just angles off. Especially if people try to run zone, it kind of throws people off. The other good thing about the swing pass here, what I like to do as well is you can also motion them to the left. Now, motion them to the left, you'll see the swing is going to come over to the middle of the field. And you can kind of do like one of these little shovel pitch things right here up the middle, like when people are all committing to the outside and you're just doing like one of these things. You can kind of just flip it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just read the field because sometimes there's going to be free blitzers. They're going to come up the middle and they might hit you. You can start mixing this into the mix where you just kind of just do like your own little makeshift touch pass or like little makeshift like Chiefs pitch up the middle through the little hole here, like time it perfectly, not bump into people. You get the lead blocker and go up the middle or whatever. Very glitchy play, very good play. The other thing with this kind of formation, a little mini scheme you can do out of this is the sweep play is really good if you notice people are committing to your run, but they're more getting to you because it takes that little jitter step. Sweep is just instant quarterback sweep, so you can literally just take this to the outside on a lot of mid blitzers. The other one, this one is more you have to read the room. This RPO read flat. This one's more if they are doing that type of stuff. This one gives you more of a I can run up the middle type of deal with your quarterback because he does it, and you kind of get a little bit quicker, better control with your quarterback. It's hard to explain while watching this video, but you'll see in practice mode that like you get a quicker just like control of your quarterback when you actually do this play. Now against mid blitz, you're not going to do this play, but against people that are committing to the outside and you see open holes more up the middle against how they're trying to stop you, you would want to run this so you can get a quicker run and just be able to just go right up the middle with your quarterback. Like that was actually pretty good. Um, or running back or whoever. And then yeah, I mean just play around with this Penn State playbook. It's got a lot of good formations and plays. This is just the glitchiest. And if you like what you see, like the little mini scheme, subscribe, like my videos, comment anything you want. It helps push this video out to anybody and everybody. Helps grow the channel. And yeah, stay tuned for more glitches, good plays for college football, Madden content, anything like that. Peace.